In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to fix the white screen of death when it only appears in your admin area. The front end of a website might be loading fine, but the admin is just a white screen or it shows an error message. I'm going to show you how to fix that in this quick tutorial. Let's get started. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Bjorn from WP Learning Lab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your clients, and for your business. If you're new here and you like WordPress tips and tricks and getting better at WordPress for yourself and your clients, click on subscribe and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. And if you like deals, I've negotiated a half-off deal with InMotion Hosting. You get half off of any one of their plans that you want. It can be for yourself or for your clients or whatever. You get half off. Link in the description down below for more details. And with that out of the way, let's head into the screen capture. So here's the situation. We're going to navigate to a site where we have this problem, white screen of death problem. Sometimes it's the white screen, sometimes you do see some errors. In this case, we are seeing some errors, but the same issue sometimes produces no errors. I'm going to show you how this happens though. So we see that we're on this website here, and it all works fine. Homepage does anyway. Click on listings, the listings load, or the listings category page loads. Click on contact, contact loads. We're even logged in. You can see the admin bar up here. We're logged in. If we go to WP login.php, we see the login page loads. I'm already logged in. I was going to do this for demonstration purposes anyway. So I'm going to log in again. On the very next page, we get some errors. You may see errors. You may have a blank screen called the white screen of death. They are the same thing. They're both caused by errors. Sometimes you get some hints as to what to do, sometimes you don't. If you don't see any errors, you can turn on debug mode inside your WP config file and hopefully turn up something. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But in my case, it's already showing errors here without debug mode being on. Now the strange thing is, if we go to a different page inside the admin, if we go to edit.php, which is the editor page for posts, we will see that it loads as it should. Here are all the posts on the site. You can click on edit any one of them. You can go through any of the admin links on the left. You can install plugins, you can manage themes, you can do everything in there. But as soon as you go to the dashboard, home, errors, or blank screen. And that is the problem we have to fix. Now it doesn't actually affect the function of the site. This person is actually still using their site as normal. I just tell them to go to anywhere besides the index page. So I just gave them a link to go here, and they actually log in, get the error, and go to this page while I'm fixing it. So the front end of the site works fine, the back end works fine. It's just that dashboard that doesn't work. Now sometimes the entire site is white, sometimes just that one page is a blank screen, sometimes the entire admin is a blank screen. There's all kinds of different ways this error can present itself, but there's one way I've found that almost always fixes it. And that is to replace all of the WordPress core files on the server. So if we go, first I'm going to show you the debug mode. So if we go into the cPanel here, you can do this via FTP as well, public_HTML. Then we find the website's folder. And now we have our website files here. If we open up the WP config file, click on it to highlight it, click on either editor or edit or code editor, either one works. Now if we scroll down to almost the bottom, we have a define WP debug right here. It's by default set to false. You can set this to true. And if your white screen death is not showing errors, sometimes setting this to true will show errors. So you get a better idea of what the problem is. Now through playing around and testing and what it says actually on the error, if we go to the error here, you're gonna have a very different error here. One method is to go and try to troubleshoot exactly what the problem is. This has only one error. In this case, you may have a whole list. There may be 100 different errors. So the way I'm going to show you fixes nearly all the errors all the time. And if it doesn't, you can easily revert back to a working copy. Because in this case, just that one admin dashboard page is broken. So it's not that big of a deal. So the way we do that is we are going to go to wordpress.org, get a new copy of WordPress, and replace all the WordPress core files. You can download WordPress here, download again. I'm going to unzip this file. And now we have all the WordPress core files here. And we are going to rezip it without, I'm going to select all of them. I'm going to deselect WP -config-sample.php and deselect WP includes, because those are the only two files that are customized on a WordPress install, usually, unless you have a very custom built site. So if you have a very custom built site, you have to know which files can be replaced and which can't. This one is not custom built, just a WordPress site with a theme and some CSS customization, but the core files themselves are not updated, which is good. It's a good practice to not make major changes, major custom changes in the admin files. So I'm going to compress what I have here. If you're using FTP, you can just upload them, or if you're using a file manager, you will compress them and then upload the zip file and then decompress the zip file on the server. So we have our archive here. If I go back into the website, I'm going to make a new folder in the root, and I'm going to call it core backup. And I will move, not the backups, because that's not a core file. I'm going to move everything except for the WP config and the content folder. I'm going to move that into the core backup in just a second. And that will take down the website. It'll be gone completely. What you can do is have an index file, which I'm going to create right now. Create a new file, call it index.html. Now this file, if we edit this, it's going to say we will be back shortly. I'm not even going to make custom HTML or anything. So if I go to the home page, we see the site says that. So I'm going to just go back in here and change the name of this to something that is not a functioning file. Come back out here, refresh. Website is back. Now we have a file that instead of just showing a blank page when the visitors come, there's a little message saying we'll be back shortly. So that's a good thing to have in there. We're going to change that file name once we're ready to start the process of uploading the new files. So we have the core backup folder where we're going to dump all the existing core files. So now what we're going to do is upload that archive we just made. I'm going to click on the upload button. There it is. I'm just going to drag and drop the archive from here. And it's uploading. There, it's uploaded. We can close this tab when it's uploaded. Reload this file listing. I'm going to extract it. Actually, just to be safe, I'm going to put it in a new folder. So I'm going to type in new core. Drag and drop that archive into there. Now extract it. Click on close when that menu or that dialog box pops up. Click on reload. On a Mac, you get these funny Mac OS X folders added in all the zip files. You can delete that. You can delete the archive if you like as well. And just to make sure, we need to confirm we don't have a WP content folder, because that's where plugins, themes, and images are. We don't want to overwrite that. And then we don't have the WP config file, which is where our database credentials are. And in this case, and in most cases, the problems do not exist in those files for the white screen of death. So we have these files ready to copy over. So a quick recap of what we're doing. We're going to select all the existing core files that we have on the site into the core backup folder. We have an index.html file that has a short message to the visitors saying we'll be back shortly, and that will display when we're doing this transition. When all the files have been moved into the core backup, we're going to pop into the new core and copy all those files out into the root folder. And then there's a 99.5, maybe even 99.9% chance that our white screen of death error is going to be fixed. So let's get started. First, I'm going to change this file name. Obviously, as you might have thought, it's best to do this during slow times on your site. So I'm going to select everything, deselect wp-config.php, deselect WP content, move all those into core backup, or whatever your folder is called. Open new core, select all these files, click on move, put them into the root, click on move files, Now when we come back here, while I was doing that, I actually deleted that index.html file by accident. So that message that people were going to see was gone, but it only takes a few seconds to make this transition, so it's not that big of a deal. But if you found that when you copied this over, you made more problems than you fixed, the reason I put the core backup in here is you can come back in here, select all the files you copied over, deselect WP config, deselect WP content, delete all those, go into your core backup and move those all back out, and your site is back to how it was a few moments ago. So now the true test. If we go, let's just go into the dashboard, and we're at the dashboard homepage. This is the one that did not load. So if we go, just to prove to you do it the same way I did it earlier, go to login.php, we log in, and now the error is gone. And that's one of the best ways I've ever seen to fix the white screen of death. It works almost every time, no matter what the error is, because those errors are usually caused by things in the core files, either by a core update that's gone wrong or something else that happened. But the core file replacement seems to always fix that issue, or nearly always. So that's how easy it is. I hope this video helps you. If you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. Check out the half off for hosting deal in the description down below. And next up is clicking one of these videos on the right hand side so you can get even better at WordPress. And until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.